Vlog 22, Wednesday the 17th of August 2022. I had a great sleep. I stayed home mostly. I did buy some tobacco. It started to rain today. In the middle of the night there was some heavy thunder. One was really close, 1 second away from impact. I got a message from the art route in Volendam if I wanted to send a picture of my latest artwork, including a small written piece about myself, maximum of 40 words. So I did that. They will put that on their website. I chatted a bit with a subscriber on YouTube. What's fun? I'm listening to Stereolab's Emperor Tomato Ketchup at the moment. I put some vlogs of mine on Twitter to get more attentions to my books I put on Amazon. Also, to my latest book in which I'm participating in the storyteller contest that will end this month. I listened to a couple of vlogs as well. I gave the cat some food and put him in his room. No plans for this evening. 10 past midnight. I did some research on the paintings I want to take with me to the art route in my hometown end of October. It really depends on the art space they will give me. I have plenty of artwork, 4 or 5 with big sizes of 100 by 200 centimeters, a collection from around 9 or 10 with sizes of 100 by 80 centimeters. I even have some older work made with pastel. From those series I have a lot actually. I don't think I want to bring the pastel ones with me though. Maybe another time with a bigger exhibition. Might want to hang some poetry alongside the paintings as well. I think that people will understand my artwork better because of that. In that way I can bring 2 or 3 from my latest series with the sizes 100 by 200 centimeters. Then I want to bring around 5 paintings with me from the sizes from 100 by 80 centimeters. They are very colorful and they fit together with the larger ones. Maybe it are too many already to bring with me. Then I can decline the smaller ones with 1 or maybe even 2 paintings and the bigger ones with 1. I even could sell some books of mine as well. I think that's nice. I will hear from the committee that are choosing the size of the art spaces for the artist end of this month. Then I can decide afterwards what I want to bring with me. I only need to find transportation. I will ask that after I've heard how large my art space will be. Maybe they can help me out in the committee as well. Makes sense, right? Wednesday, the 24th of August. So, I had some terrible days, really awful. First I went out to see a friend to have dinner. That part went well, although I must say I felt a bit nauseous and had to throw up outside. I cycled back home and then it went blanco. I fell asleep and had to throw up multiple times, falling asleep all the time and waking up to go to the bathroom. I didn't know what I did when waking up. That was on Sunday though. On Saturday I was nauseous as well, but I didn't give it much attention. Suddenly it was Tuesday morning and my mother called me to go downstairs. She called me many times actually. I was sweating all the time, delusional as well. Because I fell asleep, I forgot my antipsychotic medicines since Sunday morning I guess. But I also didn't take my medicines for my sugar level after my diabetic specialist told me I had to try it out. I had a lot of problems with diarrhea actually. One way led to another. I lost it and forgot everything. My parents decided to call my doctor and told them my situation. In between, an ambulance came to my door. They tested everything and I lost it big time. I even forgot my birthday. They checked out if I took my medicines, which I didn't. They also tested my heart with an ECG. They were really helpful, really grateful. My doctor asked me to come to his office on Thursday. That is tomorrow. This morning, I woke up around 7 a.m. After my doctor asked me to do so to get up around 8 a.m. I let the dog out first and had some yogurt. Still not entirely stable yet, but I'm getting there. I never had this before. So the question is, what caused this? I think both led to another. Not taking my sugar levels could be one of them. But, like I said, I was nauseous and slept big time. That meant I forgot my antipsychotic medicines for at least 2 and maybe even 3 days in a row. I never had that before. Because I know I can't live without. That was a wake-up call, so to speak. I also told 2 friends I encountered this and they called me back. This week I will stay home though, taking my time. It is nearly 4 p.m. I took some rest after having dinner with my parents. First time I really had something to eat actually, besides some yogurt. I can't take sweet things actually, burning acid as well. Feeling much better than yesterday. It is really strange though. Thursday, the 25th of August 2022. I woke up early today, around 9 a.m. I guess. First I had some coffee and afterwards I let the dog out with a nice stroll. It was already hot outside. I took a shower before going to see my doctor. I have 2 doctors actually. One of them helped me out. The conversation went really well. My mother went with me to clear the blind spots I forgot about. The doctor was really helpful. My short-term time span isn't that great though. I forget things all the time. Anyways, I'm taking my medicines again. I have a special app for that called Med app, an app in which you can see what time and how much of the medicines I have to take, twice a day. On the 10th on 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Also put another app on my phone as an alarm clock. In that way I will get up early around 8 or maximum 9 a.m. Back home I had dinner with my parents and we had some nice conversation. After dinner I went to the pharmacy to pick up some new medicines. They made a mistake, but we solved that pretty quick. I got the part of my medicines already and can pick up the last part tomorrow. I also sent some friends and family a message about my trip from the last couple of days. I wanted to do that after I visited my doctor, and I thought I should do that. That is a good thing. I had some nice replies, and that I should be careful, of course. For me, this is a one thing, of course. A one-time thing, of course. I never want to get this again. It is the first time this really happened to me, and I got the jackpot, so to speak. I already knew I couldn't live without medicines, but learning it firsthand from myself, I now know that it's really true. Furthermore, it is really hot today, again around 30 degrees Celsius. I'm listening to music, a new playlist made this year. I think people should hear this story that medicines do work when being psychotic and schizophrenic. That is why I'm talking about it again. Medicines do work. I really lost it big time. I was shaking, sweating, and losing track around the clock. Like I said, I even forgot my birthday. That was odd. The only thing I have to do is take my medicines twice a day, and that gives me a lot in return. I never can imagine what my life will be when they wouldn't be there. Grateful for some family members. Grateful for my therapist, with whom I had many conversations throughout the years. I'm mentally ill, and the medicines lower my dopamine levels. I can never be 100%, I guess, but let's say a good 70% when taking them. I'm getting my life back in a way, and I'm really grateful for that. I send my therapist a message as well, of course. I also want to thank my two doctors, who are always listening to me as well. Some good friends and some family members are really helping me out big time. There aren't many people in my life, but the ones I have are really, really great support. That does me really well. Normally, I don't talk about names from friends and family, but sometimes I have to. Like I said, I'm really grateful with all of the help. They make me the way I am, a new me, still learning along the way. I think that's a blessing. I hope that they don't mind that. They are a part of me, and that is the reason they sometimes show up within my vlogs. Love and peace for all. A story about my life. I've come a long way actually, talking about the mind and psychosis. It was heartbreaking for myself the most, of course. I would love to get my life back. I did pretty well actually, until now. Damn, I didn't see that coming. You need to be sane. That is the biggest gift there is. People don't know much about it. I didn't know much about it myself as well, learning along the way. That a substance like dopamine can do that. You're thinking weird and act weird. In daily life, people think you're lazy sometimes, until I could speak out what was going on with me. That took me many years. I'm still learning. The psychotic mindset is something odd, projecting these weird thoughts on everything in your life. Sometimes I'm talking about it in my own way, from the inner worlds of your soul towards society and other things. A normal thought, a delusion, and back again. I had to speak out loud, time after time, learning my own inner turmoil the best. I do get dressed in the surroundings I'm in nowadays, but that took me many years. Sometimes forgetting all the shit I've been through. I do hope people like my stories, to shed some light in my mental instability. What does it mean? Friends and family are really important for me, but I also needed my rest, to reset myself again, to learn about myself in good and bad times, about many things. That is what I've learned in the last couple of days. Life can be very fragile. You also need to take your shit together. Some things do work out better than in the past. So that was the story from this week. It was really, really intense, and like I said, I really lost it big time. It was tough. It was really tough to encounter these things. But luckily, it is getting better. Already within 2 or 3 days after taking my medicines again. I've learned that I can't live without my medicines, and like I said, I never had this before. This is actually the first time I encountered something like this. So, story of the day. Okay, I would say have a really, really great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.